11. Page 11. Okay. So notice this is very similar to what we did yesterday. So let's just say we're given the equation y equals negative 3x plus 4. Right? Based on what we studied yesterday, what is m and what is b? What is m and what is b? And 4. Perfect. Okay. One thing to point out, for our slope, remember it's just a number, so not negative 3x. It's just negative 3. Hello. Okay, so when we graph it, do we graph the negative b or do we graph the 4? Which do we do first? Say it? Yeah, good. So we're going to plot this point first, which gives us this point right here. And then from that point, again, from this point, not from 0, 0, from this point, we're going to do our slope of negative 3. So go down 3, 1, 2, 3 over 1, which gives us this point. Once we have 2 points, we can graph our line. But notice this time, it's shaded. What's the difference between this equation and what we were working on yesterday? It's not equal. It's the greater or equal to sign. So I made a mistake here. Because it's greater than, we shade in above the line. Right, so if you can cross that out, it should say above the line. Because now you can have more than one answer because it's an inequality. So anything greater than this will satisfy the equation. Okay, then let's try this one. What is m and what is b? Let's say try this. Okay, looking at this equation right here, y equals mx plus b. What is m and what is b? I'll zoom it in. Okay, so you're matching it up. This was yesterday's homework. So m is, okay, so if you match it up, m, what is m? 3, yeah. And then what is b? Not just 5, but negative 5. Right. Okay. And so we're going to plot the negative 5 first, which gives us this 1 point. Okay, your y-intercept always tells you 1 point already. Right? And then the slope 3 over 5 means I'm going to go up the elevator 3 floors, 1, 2, 3, and then 5 doors to the right. Okay, I have my 2 points. I can graph my line. Okay. And now should I shade in above or below? Below, because it's less than. So less than means I'm shading in below my line. Good job. Okay. Next one, number 3. Y is greater than negative 4 minus 5. So again, what is M? What is B? Let's say Angelina. What is M? Negative 1. Good. There's always a number. Okay, so the number in front of the X is negative 1, and the B? Negative 5. Good. Okay, so negative 5 right here. And negative 1 means I'm going to go down the elevator 1 and over to the right 1. Remember, it's negative 1 over 1. Okay. If I draw my line like this, it's not very accurate because the points are too close together. So remember, you can go down 1 to the right 1, down 1 to the right 1, or you can go up 1 to the left 1, up 1 to the left 1. As long as you know the pattern of the line. Alright, so I know that it goes this way because it has a negative slope. Oh, 1 second. Okay. If you take a look at this equation and this equation, what's different between these two equations? It's not equal anymore. That's right. Right? So when it's equal to, just like what we did when we did the number line, we have the solid line. So here, since it's just greater than, we do a dotted line. Right? So dotted line means I still draw the line, but it doesn't equal the values on that line. Okay, and should I shade in above or below? Y is greater than. Yep, above. Like that. Okay, so be careful with that. If it's just greater and not greater or equal to, we do dotted line. Okay, this one is tricky. What is M and what is B in this case? What's M? What's B? Ivan.
M is 0.
Good job. And B?
Is -4.
Excellent. Okay, so if you don't see Y, you can always rewrite this as Y equal 0x minus 4. Right? This is the exact, oops, sorry, not equal. This is the exact same thing. Okay. And so then that's why Ivan was able to tell me that slope is 0 and B is -4. Okay, so B -4, I get the point right here. M equals 0. We talked about this yesterday. What type of line is M equals 0? Horizontal. Good. Thank you for putting up your hand. Horizontal. Good. So even though I don't have a second point, I know it's a horizontal line. If you want, you could. Yes, it is. Thank you. Just seeing if you guys were paying attention. It's dotted. It is. Alright. And if you think about the elevator method as well, it still works. Remember 0/1? So you don't go up, you don't go down, you just keep going over 1, over 1, over 1. And so you get the horizontal line. I still have to shade in though. Okay, how many of you say shade above? Hey, good, okay. At first I only saw like 2 hands. So yes, you shade above because it's greater. Okay. Jasmine, you look a little lost. Are you okay? Okay. Let's try this one together then. Okay, Jasmine, can you help me with this one? What's M and what's B?
M is 2.
Yep.
B is -5.
Yep. So what do I plot first?
M.
Oh, do B, right. I always plot the y-intercept first. I need a starting point. So -5. I got this first point. And then from that point, what am I going to do? My slope is 2 or 2/1. So from that point, I'm going to take the elevator.
Up by 2.
Yep. And then?
And then turn right by 1.
Perfect. That's it. Okay. Let's say Betsy, dotted line or solid line? Dotted line. Good job, because it's not equal to. So dotted line. And Max. Below, right. This one, it looks a little hard to see below. It looks like left, right. But remember, your line goes on forever. So if you keep extending your line, this part is definitely below. No, as long as I can see that you shaded in one of the sides, it's fine. Okay. So yeah, can you help me with this one? Good. Okay, and then? Good. Okay.
And 7 up,
Mm-hmm.
and then 4 on the right.
Right. Perfect. Okay, so I don't have enough room. So instead of going up and to the right, what else can I do? Ivan? Go down and to the left, right. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, and that's because I know positive slope, my line rises to the right. So I know the direction of my line. So I know this is the same as going up 7 and to the right 4. Oh, sorry. Solid line or dotted line? Solid. And above or below? Above. Okay. How are we doing so far? Good. Okay. So see, that's why yesterday I assigned it that page 10 homework. I wanted to make sure everyone knows how to graph the line before we move on to today's. Okay. So these two are the same. Let's look at this one then. Okay. What's M and what's B?
4 and -2.
4? Where did you get the 4 from?
Wait, which one?
Yeah. Oh,
C?
yeah. Sorry. Here. I skipped that because these two are just the same. So, C. C on page 12. Okay. What's my M and what's my B here?
Oh, M is 3.
Okay. Where did you get 3 from?
Because I first put the 2y on the left. So 2y equals to 8 minus 6x.
Okay.
I just divide 2 on both sides.
Right. So I can't say what M and B is right off the bat because as Max said, this is not in y equals mx plus b form. So if it's not in that form, what do we have to do? Rearrange it. So remember, I want y equal mx plus b. So that means I only want y on the left side. Everything else, I'm going to move over to the right. So 2y equal, when I move the 6x over, it's negative 6x. Now, what Max said was 8 minus 6x. But I want mx plus b form. So I'm actually going to put the x first. Okay. It doesn't matter technically if it will work both ways. But let's just say I kept it this. Okay. And then I would divide everything by 2. So negative 6 divided by 2, negative 3. 8 divided by 2 plus 4. Yeah. Okay. So now, is it in y equals mx plus b form?
Yes.
So what is m? M.
Oh,
Negative 3. And b? 4. Okay, graph that line. Okay. So where was I? Right. Okay. So I want to rearrange this one. So move the negative x and the 4 over. Now I purposely wrote it like this. So I moved the 4 over, becomes negative 4. I move the negative x over, becomes plus x. So now I divide everything by negative 2. So Ivan, what is negative 4 divided by negative 2? And then what is x divided by negative 2? Oh, tricky. You're dividing, remember. And Sophia? Right, negative half x. Right, if you do x divided by negative 2, remember there's a number 1 in front. It's minus because you're dividing everything by negative 2. Yeah. So don't change it to positive because you're already doing the opposite, which is divide. Okay, so what is M and what is B?
M is negative 1 over 2.
Excellent. Okay, so this is why I wrote it this way. I want you guys to know that even though I put y equals b plus mx, your m is always the number in front of the x. So in this case, your slope is -1/2. It's not the order, but the coefficient in front of the x. And b would be 2, right? So plot the b, and then go down 1/2, down 1/2, down 1/2. Okay, and I'm going to draw the line. Okay. Solid line, no shading, because it's just an equation of the line. Okay. Last 2 example. So I think we're pretty good with graphing lines right now. So what if I give you the line and ask for the equation? Easy, okay. Let's hear it. What is M and what is B, Ivan?
Hold
Okay, holding.
on. B is 2.
Right, so you want to first give the obvious. So B is 2.
And then 4 is 2. Which is? Hold on. 4. No, hold on. It's 4. It's 4. And it's 4.
Good. How did you know?
Because from the dot you go down by 4. And then, yeah.
Right. Okay, so I gave you 2 points right here.
But negative
Which?
over -1, so that's no.
Okay. Direction of this line. Direction of the line tells me, is it positive or negative? Ooh. Direction of the line.
Positive.
Positive. Right. So it's positive, positive, positive.
Why?
Because it's rising to the right. Remember the other day we were spinning that pencil, and then I was saying like what slope this has, what slope this has. So this way is always positive slope. Okay, so if yeah, you could, yeah, you can think of it that way, or the very first class that I did slope with you guys. Remember, I said I like going from the left point to the right point. That will take care of the positive negative for you. So if you go from the left point to the right point, I'm going up 1, 2, 3, 4, and over 1. So it's 4/1, which is, as Ivan said, just simply 4. All right. So let's say, Bessie, what is my equation then?
Y equals 4x plus 2.
That's it. Good job. Okay. What about B? Last example here.
What? No.
Good question. See, I purposely didn't put it in. So I don't have any dots. So what do I do?
Look at the.
Right. All right. So if I don't give you any dots, choose your own dots. Okay. So which one would be the smart one to choose?
Y.
The y-intercept. So this point definitely. What's another smart point to do?
-2 on the x.
Yeah, this is another smart point to do. Okay. Why is this one not a good one to use?
A whole number.
Yeah, it's not a whole number. So make your life a little easier. Choose whole numbers. Okay, and there we go. Okay. Brian, can you help me with this one? I know you were yawning, so stretching. Yep, B is -1. Yeah. Give the obvious. Good. Okay, so remember, you want to go from the left point to the right point, so take the elevator first. Okay, so I'm here. I'm here right now. So I need to take the elevator. Am I going up or going down? I want to go from this point to this point. Down. Down how many? Down 1 floor, so -1. Okay, and then once I get out of the elevator, Yeah, so -1/2. Okay. Um, Again, a lot of people would think it's 2/1 or mix up the rise and the run. Remember, it's rise over run, so you always do the up and down first. The rise. Rise means up down. Okay. So let's see. Hussein. Hi. I have my M. I have my B. So what's my equation? Y equal
Y equals M or -1 over B.
over
Oh,
2.
yeah. Plus or not, minus -1.
Okay, so if it's -1, you would just have -1. Because if you do plus -1 or minus -1, it is going to be wrong. Okay, so this is what Hussein said. Okay, I wrote exactly what he said. Emmy,
Missing the X.
missing the X. And it's, trust me, every year when I mark the test, so many people miss that X. It just disappeared. Yep.
Did it be why is it -1/2?
Again, direction of the line.
I know it's negative slope, but
Yep.
from from B.
Oh, you don't have to go from B. Like, for example, I could have chose these 2 points, right? So then it would be down 1/2. You don't have to start from B. So you just choose any 2 points on the line. And then let's say I go from this point to this point, I'm going down the elevator 1 and then 2 doors to the right. Yeah.
Still be right if we went B.
If you went from this point to this point, so if you do that, you just have to remember yourself that it is a negative, because
Negative.
yeah, you could think of it as 1/2 if you want, and then it will give you, as long as you know that the line going this way says negative, then it's, I don't care how you get your fraction, it's still right. Okay. So make sure when you write these equations, you see a line going this way, it's positive. If you see a line going this way, your slope is negative. Okay? I catch this mistake so many times. People would write like a line like this with a positive slope, a line like this with a negative. Okay? So easy way to catch your careless mistake. Okay, so work on page 13 to 15. Answers are given on the following page. So page 13 to 15. So graphing some more lines, graphing inequality, rearranging equations, and finding equations of the line. So it's actually not a lot. It looks like it's 3 pages, but look how big each of the questions are. Okay. There's only like 6 questions on this whole page. And then again, don't forget, answers are given on the next page. All right. Sounds good. Great participation today by a lot of you. Keep it up.